Hello peeps and all the best weekend greetings from Reykjavik, Iceland. Since I keep getting questions all the time of the type, what language do they speak in Iceland? Finnish? I decided to make a video about our language, drums, Icelandic, which is actually a very old version of Norwegian, or at least very similar to it. And I think an impression of what the language sounds like is gained by our slightly unique naming habits. Because a lot of people here are named after phenomena of nature. Let's begin with some female names. Hrefna is a type of whale. Fiola, the violet. Of course, people in other languages are also called violet. But here the violets have a lot of interesting sisters, such as Lilja, the lily, Soleil, the buttercup. Why do you build me up, buttercup, baby? I doubt there is a song named Soleil, though. And Smári, that's a male name, Clover. And of course there are some versions of the rose. Rosa is probably the most common as a single name. If it's a component of another name, the ladies rather tend to be called Rose, like as in Julia Rose or Hannah Rose. Or like you can even be called Summer Rose, Sumar Rose, in one word. Or Aust Rose, the love rose. This is an interesting one. Fanney, the snowy island. And yeah, the ladies can be called after more islands as well. For instance, Laufey, the leaf island. The mother of Loki from the mythology was called Laufey, for instance. This is one of my favorite names actually, because a lady by that name inspired me a lot, and that's Ugla, the owl. Here we have a selection of other bird names. Svala, the swallow. Loa, the golden plover, very popular sign of spring. Like, for instance, at some point when I had to do something that hurt a little bit in my physiotherapy, I was told to always say Loa, 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 to think of the spring. And here we have an eagle that functions for the male, Ört, and also Erna for the female. And like in Germany, I know plenty of old ladies called Erna, but I never knew this had anything to do with the eagle. Like other birds of prey are also okay to be used as names, such as Haukur, the hawk, and Valur, the falcon. But I haven't seen any female versions of this. I just know we have falcon post stamps, which I also really like. Here you might maybe guess the name that has got international fame, Björk, the birch, where there is also a male version, Birkir, that is also famous because of the football player. The bear is also existing as a female version, Birna, and a male one, Björn, or like in Europe also pronounced as Björn. Rapp or Krummi, like both male words for the raven. If you want to name a girl something with a raven, then you have to kind of stretch the word, like to Hrafntinna or Hrafnsunna or Hrafnhildur. The Raven Hilda, that's nice. One of my novel characters is called like that. Yeah. I was actually really surprised that the word for a male tiger, or basically any male cat-like animal, Högni, is allowed as a male first name. And Ulfur was maybe less surprising, the wolf. Like also in German I know men, mostly elderly men, who are called Wolf. But again, if you want that to land in the female naming book, then it would have to be something like Ulfhildur or something. Svanur, the swan. Functions again for females with some extension, like Svanfríður, swan peace, or Svanhildur. It's my Hildur day today. Here is a bazillion of male names in one picture. Eyvindur, the island wind. Máni, the moon. Sunna, the sun, is female, by the way, and also functions. State, the stone, can also be combined with something. For instance, half state, the sea stone, or Thor state, the stone of Thor. And here, last but not least, I wanted to symbolize a name which has caused some legal trouble. Like there was a person of the female gender called Blær a couple of years ago, and she had been named Blær all her life. Blær is like meaning calm, mild weather. But then, like when Blær was almost an adult, someone decided you can't be called Blær because this is a neutral word. This doesn't have a gender marker. Today, I think this is less of an issue because there is like increasing awareness of people between the genders, like who experience themselves between the genders and who register themselves under all kinds of names. I have seen Lok, which is also a neutral word for like a day without wind. So yeah, the language has to develop according to modern phenomena, but basically most of these traditional nature names are many centuries old and maybe difficult to pronounce in other languages, but it's nice that such old things have preserved themselves on a remote island. Of course, if I had children, I might have picked names which are more easily to pronounce internationally. But I like old languages and traces of old languages in people's surroundings. Have a lovely day and tell me what you like and what you would like to see. You can win those thingies. They are actually envelopes. And all pen paling people need envelopes. So you get one envelope per every idea that you comment under the video. Like ideas for the next video, something you want to know about Iceland and Icelandic. And I hope to see you soon. Bye!